Mark, you were representing Luxembourg in 2009 at the last World Congress of Social Pedagogues. What did you gain from attending that event?
Well, first of all, it was a very good opportunity to break out a little bit of this small and tiny Luxembourgish daily work life and to exchange with very interesting people all over the world.
At the end of that Congress, 44 nations signed the Copenhagen Declaration 2009. Mark, what do you consider as the most important message or statement from that declaration?
I would say the most important message of that Congress and of our exchange was that despite of all the consequences of the economic crisis that began during that time in 2009, it was at the beginning, and at that time we had to be conscious that millions of people in this world are becoming poorer and poorer, and we have to do anything, and we have to do anything against it, because that are all the people we have to take care of, all the people who are in that precarious situation. We must keep together, I think, our resources and all our political and social power to improve the situation, and we must also use our professional competences. And working together, exchanging ideas, I think, and optimizing our know-how is, in my way, the best way of proceeding. And that's also the message of this Declaration of Copenhagen. And you all certainly agree, this international gathering and cooperation makes us all a more creative work in our daily work life.
And we are very proud to welcome somebody else who can share with us his experience of the last World Congress. The organizer himself, Benny Andersen, he's the president of the National Federation of Social Educators in Denmark, and he will tell us now what a great and difficult job social pedagogues are doing around the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Benny Andersen, who is also the president of the International Association of Social Educators.
Good to be here, and it's good to see you, and I can see you a little bit, but if I go down, see you, and you look fantastic. Do you realize we are about social pedagogues from 36 different countries, so I hope you can feel this very global social educational spirit. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? All together, tous ensemble, todos juntos, alle zusammen. Sorry about my, but that's the way it is. Together, we're strong. Unity makes us stronger. Nobody can do everything. Everybody can do something. Together, we can do even more. And this is what the 18th ID World Congress is about, and it in itself makes very clear. APEC, our colleagues from Luxembourg, the Luxembourg Organization of Social Educators, who has less than 400 members and is run by volunteers, has worked hard since our first meeting with them in the fall of 2010. And as a team, standing together, they have managed to put this great Congress together. Yes. They have done a fantastic job, and I look forward to 4 exciting days with interesting, inspiring speakers, workshops, field visits, and fun too. Turning impossible to possible, expecting the unthinkable. This is the fabric that social educators, social pedagogues are made of. This is what I call the fundamental skills of social pedagogues and fundamental characteristics of social education. Skills and characteristics that our colleagues in APEC fully live up to. A great thank to you, all my colleagues from Luxembourg. Let's give them a big hand again. Also thank you to the City of Luxembourg and the government of Luxembourg for supporting us today. When I welcomed you all in Copenhagen 4 years ago, the world was in the middle of a global financial crisis. A crisis that is far from over, on the contrary. In Europe and around the world, we see the obvious result from greedy and unregulated financial capital. A crisis that has made life opportunities for exposed and children and youth at risk more bleak. A crisis with a hard impact on the living standards for persons with disabilities. Millions of young people have no jobs. Friends and colleagues, we are losing a whole generation. The neoliberalist movement has placed its last card. Deregulation, free movement of capital, marketization of the public sector, privatizing. And despite all this, the classic conservative dream of society based on so-called natural free market is still well and alive. This is a society without mercy, a society where the individual seeks only his or her own good fortune, a society that disregards the so-called useless. My friends, we want to show them another way. We want to show them a society of solidarity, an open, trusting, and inclusive society. A society with more democracy, with more freedom and humanity, with more debate. Because democracy, humanity are the basics of social education and social educational work. It's a set of ideas that support inclusion. I talk about giving people competence and autonomy. Freedom, understood as each citizen's self-determination, participation and inclusion in the various communities of society. This is what social education is about, and the main goal of social educational work. Humanity, being engaged in other people's well-being, is what carries our profession. More debate is our answer to running democratic decision process as if they were a privately owned company. It is orders from top to bottom, without listening downwards or outwards. Everywhere we see new public management vandalizing political life, administration and public institutions. Control and monitoring have replaced basic trust. Economic thinking has replaced professionalism. Competition has come instead of common social responsibility. Our professionalism, standing together as colleagues, will be our protection from this vandalizing. All together, tous ensemble, todas juntas, alles zusammen. This is not only about standing together as colleagues. It embraced the children, youth, and adults we as social educators work for and with. Children, youth, and adults who find it hard to find a place in society, and whom society finds it hard to give a place. Social educational work is aimed at social and educational emergencies. It is vital help to individuals and groups that are not by themselves able to live without the support from others. It is support that we offer with respect for the integrity and dignity of each individual. But social educational work should not be limited to offering individual help and support. It must be extended to include the community and society as a whole. Because very often, it is society that is wrong. And this is where we as social educators must make a difference. And this is where we make a difference every single day, don't we? policymakers, we are part of this society, and we have to take also a critical look on ourselves and the systems we serve. We must make sure to always reflect on the critical to our own role in society and be engaged in the political debate as well. Although we are under great pressure in our daily work, we cannot simply adapt and turn to routines in what we do or disregard the basic human rights of the people we work for and with. They must be heard as equal citizens and be treated with respect, because by showing the citizens respect and humanity, we also show ourselves and our profession respect and humanity. And we must speak up when the citizens do not get the help they are legally entitled to. And if they are not legally entitled to get any help, we must fight to realize this legal entitlement. We must work for getting the UN Convention on the Rights for Children and Persons with Disability incorporated in the national laws. And we must never, never become agents of state power, loyal civil servants sustaining the system. We must maintain our role as watchdogs, who will bite the establishment in the back of their knees whenever necessary. We oppose a division in we and them. One of the central values in social education and social educational work is the fact that what we are together as human beings is greater than what divides us, be it class of culture, gender, age, race, or religion. First and foremost, we're humans. And as humans, we can create a future together. All together. Zusammen. Todos juntos. Alles zusammen. We must create a future marked by solidarity, a more sensible and just society, a world that respects universal human rights and civil rights for men and women alike. A world founded upon international democratic systems and institutions for the benefit of social justice, equality, and the people's right to self-determination. I know that this can easily become just nice words. Therefore, I would like to show how the vision of a society characterized by solidarity can look when put in the context of social educational work and practice. A society where everybody has the possibility to live a good life and take part in society. Just need some water. Because you know, we all need somebody who cares for us and whom we mean something special to. Everybody must have the opportunity to make a close network with other people. This is our duty, to offer social educational support that can create the right circumstances and conditions for human relations to grow. We all need to belong somewhere. You know that. A place that feels like home, even if it's not home. Where we are in charge and can have privacy. And social educational support should help the citizens creating their own identity and ensure integrity, dignity, and self-determination. And social educational support must be flexible. It must be given where the citizen meets challenges, where the citizens finds barriers. And we all need a safe and coherent life, so social educational support must be planned continually and adjust to fit the needs and decisions of the citizen. Socially exposed children and youth, persons with disabilities, must be given the possibility to make their own choices in life. And a good practice requires social education that is well-rooted within a professional framework, based on a theoretical foundation with common concepts, independent educations, specializations and research, and methods derived from practical knowledge, ensuring that we as social educators can always give the best help and support. This is my vision for our profession. This is my vision for social education in an inclusive society. Nobody can do everything. Everybody can do something. Together we can do even more. All together, tous ensemble, todos juntos, alles zusammen. I'm gonna end this little speech by telling you that I have visited many social educational workplaces around the world and met many engaged social educators. And every time I feel this proudness of our profession. And every time I tell myself, yes, we have the finest job in the world. Can I hear you, friends and colleagues, saying this with me? Yes, we have the finest job in the world. Come on, stand up. Hey, stand up. And say with me, yes, we have the finest job in the world. You can do better than that. Come on, once more. Yes, we have the finest job in the world. Thank you so much. Enjoy.
Danny Anderson, please hold on 1 second. I have something for you. For a rock star, somebody who wants to make a difference, who does a difference. Thank you for being with us today.